news across the nation and around the globe, welcome to Prime TV News with me, Iftia Abdul Qadir. A look at your headlines first. The report on Sri Lanka tabled in the UN Human Rights Council. Metsiri Sevana vested with the public. The Premier promises to give more support for investors. And on news overseas, massive disaster in Mozambique and Zimbabwe. In our lead story this evening, the report on reconciliation, human rights and accountability pertaining to Sri Lanka was presented at the 40th session of the UN Human Rights Council today. Meanwhile, the UK and the EU have requested to come up with time-bound plan for the accountability process. High Commissioner for Human Rights Michelle Bachelet tabled the report on Sri Lanka. The report consists of a set of proposals need to be adhered by the island nation in the realms of reconciliation, accountability and human rights. 22 recommendations have been compiled under 4 major areas. Sri Lankan representatives are slated to present their views following tabling of the report. Minister of Foreign Affairs Tilak Marapana is expected to present a detailed progress report on Sri Lanka's achievements during the reconciliation process. Meanwhile, another resolution prepared by several countries, including Great Britain, will also be fielded to the UN Human Rights Commission tomorrow. Metsiri Sevana Kidney Patients Relief Service, Welfare and Research Centre was vested with the public under the aegis of President Maithripala Sirisena. Addressing the gathering, the President said that due to the government's comprehensive program to tackle the kidney disease menace, the number of kidney patients reported island-wide has decreased drastically. President Sirisena stressed that welfare services on kidney patients will be given more teeth in the future. The new centre has been constructed in Anuradhapura. The President, who declared open the new facility, also engaged in an inspection tour. The first patient was registered by the President himself. The cost incurred to construct the welfare centre exceeds 437 million rupees. No funds from the government has been spent to construct the building. The National Kidney Fund, which was set up on a concept of the President, has financed for the initiative. The fund was set up by the President during his presidential campaign by letting supporters of the campaign to deposit their money for the fund. More than 17,000 kidney patients have been reported from the Anuradhapura and Polonnaruwa districts. The centre has facilities to treat the patients, including transplantation of kidneys. Meanwhile, the President declared open the newly built distilled water system at the holiday resort of the Public Administration Ministry in Mihintale using distance communication technology. He also engaged in providing new medical equipment to the Ministry of Health of the North Central Province. Students who won the competition to promote kidney disease prevention were also awarded with prizes and certificates under the patronage of the President. The officers who were committed to construct the Metsiri Sevana Centre were also appreciated. The President, who visited Isurumuniya Viharaya following the ceremony, opened the newly built distilled water system at the Viharaya. The authorities have set up 600 distilled water systems in areas where kidney disease has been reported at a cost of 800 million rupees. The Mahasangha invoked blessings on the President, chanting Set Pirit. On to a headline-making story. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe states that the government is fully committed to provide facilities for the investors. The Premier was speaking at a special conference held in Colombo. He also responded to questions raised by the investors who attended the forum. The Prime Minister stressed that pride of place should be given to investments in case of strengthening domestic economy. He pointed out that the government has already embarked a series of programs in this connection. The Premier said that the government is ready to provide tax relief for investors. He highlighted that the government has contemplated on long-term and short-term programs. Today is Madin Full Moon Poya Day. The Lord Buddha treaded from Rajagahanuara to Kimbulwatnuara with the intention to make his relatives enlightened. According to Buddhist literature, the Lord Buddha was accompanied by 20,000 arahats. Once the Lord Buddha arrived at the Kimbulwatnuara, King Suddhodana sent 9,000 laymen to call on Lord Buddha. The Lord Buddha performed Yama Mahapelahara to Shakya clan in order to dispel arrogance of them. Rahula Thera was also ordained on a Madin full moon Poya day. Buddhist temples and religious places all over the country have organized various religious programs to mark the Madin full moon Poya day. The ITN brought Savanak Ras live telecast from Digana Sri Rajavalukaramya in Kandy. The religious program was organized under the guidance of Venerable Pilhata Mahanama Thera. The sermon was delivered by Chief Incumbent of Samadhi Viharaya in Christchurch, New Zealand, the Venerable Makuldeniye Somaratana Thera. The ITN has also made arrangements to bring Tesatanyana Pujava from 5 to 6 p.m. today. ITN FM's Shasanaloka program was also held at Sri Rajavalukaramya in Digana. Dhamma books were distributed among novice monks during the program. Parents of the novice monks were also appreciated at the program. A series of religious programs has been organized to mark the Tripitaka Vandana week. Foundation stones were laid in the Ampara district to construct 6 Dham Sevana buildings under the patronage of Deputy Minister Anoma Gamage. Dham Sevana is the brainchild of Minister Sajit Premadasa. The new buildings will be constructed in Uhana, Damana, Namal Oya and Attala, Chennai. The government has set aside 24 million rupees for the project. Meanwhile, a Pindapatha tour was organized in Alpitia to mark the Tripitaka Vandana week. Venerable Mahasangha, students of the Alpitia Ananda Vidyalaya and its staff were part of the program. Another Pindapatha tour was held in Kahatagasdigilia. The event was organized by the Kahatagasdigilia Divisional Secretariat and some government organizations in the area. An almsgiving was also held for Venerable Mahasangha. A foundation stone was laid for a new Dham Sevana building at the Murakale Siri Sugataramya in Nathandia under the patronage of Puttalam District Parliamentarian Hector Appuhami. The building will be accomplished at a cost of 4 million rupees. A religious program was held at the Dimbulagala Aranya Senasanaya in line with the Tripitaka Vandana week. A newly built Buddhist shrine and a building was declared open in the presence of several distinguished people, including former Director General of Health, Palita Mahipala. A sacred relics exposition was held at the Mahavapi temple in Ampara in line with the Tripitaka Vandana week. The sacred relics have been brought to Sri Lanka from the Chittagong temple in Bangladesh. The parade bringing the sacred relics held from the Ampara town to the Mahavapi temple. The general public are allowed to worship the sacred relics at present. Minister Daya Gamage and Deputy Minister Anoma Gamage were also participated in the event. You're watching Prime TV News, and still on the local scene, opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa presided over the opening of the newly built two-storied building of the Tangala Pradeshya Sabha. The fully fledged new building accommodates all the officers of the Pradeshya Sabha. The construction has been accomplished at a cost of 56 million rupees. A number of political representatives of the area was present at the opening ceremony. Addressing the gathering, the opposition leader said that without ensuring better facilities for the public servants, no quality service can be expected from them. He highlighted that during his office, measures were taken to upgrade government facilities. Minister of Finance Mangala Samaravira says he will continue the policies implemented by Ronnie DeMel in the caliber of Finance Minister. Mangala Samaravira made the comment when he met former Finance Minister Ronnie DeMel this morning. The meeting was held at Ronnie DeMel's Colombo residence. Former Chief Minister of the Southern Province H.G. Sirisena also accompanied the Finance Minister. Ronnie DeMel is the legendary figure who introduced open economy to Sri Lanka in 1977. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya called on chief prelates of the Asgiri and Ramanya chapters. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya, who arrived at the Asgiri Mahaviharaya, called on Chief Prelate, the Most Venerable Varakagoda Sri Jnanaratana Thera, and obtained blessings. The Chief Prelate pointed out that the Speaker is a politician who loves the country, and such politicians are imperative for country's forward march. In reply to the Chief Prelate, the Speaker noted that he repudiates hate politics. The Speaker also paid a courtesy call on Chief Prelate of the Ramanya chapter, the Most Venerable Napana Pemasiri Thera. The 53rd death commemoration of late veteran politician Mahanama Samaravira was held at the premises of Matara Botri. Mahanama Samaravira had been serving as a Member of Parliament, Deputy Minister and a Cabinet Minister during his career. The 53rd death commemoration was held in the presence of members of the Samaravira family and a number of residents in Matara. Venerable Ranmale Deepananda Thera of the Kitulwela Jai Mahaviharaya conducted the sermon. The event was organized by the Mahanama Samaravira Memorial Committee. An accomplice of underworld gang leader Angoda Lokka, Kaduwela Babi, has been taken into police custody. Kaduwela Babi, alias Isuru Chaminda Samaratunga, was nabbed in a special operation carried out by the Police Special Task Force. The suspect was arrested with a haul of narcotics, including 1 kilogram and 100 grams of Kerala ganja and 600 grams of heroin. Another suspect was also apprehended following the interrogations. The police said that a Buddha statue with archaeological significance and 4 gemstones were recovered from the second suspect. Opposition leader of the Beliatta Pradeshya Sabha, Kapila Amarakon, has been shot. According to police sources, the opposition leader of the Beliatta Pradeshya Sabha has received serious injuries following the shooting incident. The injured politician was rushed to the Tangala hospital. The shooting incident had taken place at his residence at Modaravana in Beliatta. Further investigation. For more information, visit www.itnews.lk. Together with the rest of the news team, I'm Iftia, wishing you a pleasant evening and a fantastic Thursday tomorrow. Bye-bye.